Welcome to Day 7. Last session we took time to experience the potential of restoring the natural world that lies within us. We felt into the contentment that we can consciously co-create despite the world around us, doing everything it can to distract us. We understood that taking small amounts of time every day to tend to the rich natural world within us allows us to show up in the outer world more sustainably and contribute to co-creating a better future for ourselves and our earth. Today, before we go any further, let's weed out some unhelpful thinking, some misguided beliefs that can often lead to feelings of overwhelm and powerlessness, and plant some seeds of a different kind. Why take action when no one else is? What impact can I have on just one in billions of people? What I do is insignificant. It makes no difference to the whole. My life, my family, my community, my workplace, my city, my country, my continent are all too small to have any impact at a global level. These are thoughts I've had regularly. Can you relate? These days, I don't tend to allow them to slip through my awareness without catching them and examining them more closely. Was that thought helpful? Did it empower or disempower me? Did it lead me to want to make a difference? And the answer to that is pretty obvious. This kind of thinking is incredibly disempowering. Are there then alternative ways of thinking that might be more helpful for where we are at this moment in time? I think so, and I'd like to share them with you today. Have you ever noticed just how one unaware person in a large group can ruin the whole experience for everyone else? Their energy impacts everyone. Just one person in a room of hundreds can really become a problem. I know. I run workshops for sometimes hundreds of people, and I've seen it happen many times. This leads me to question then, could it be the same for that one powerful and compassionate person in a room? Could their energy impact everyone in the same way, but we just don't notice it as much? I have a very good friend. Her name is Jen. She's passionate about nature. In her 20s, she traveled the world and saw the most phenomenal natural places, experiencing all kinds of beautiful animals in the wild. Gorillas, tigers, whales, you name it, she saw it. And it left her with a deep love of the natural world. Now, Jen is always sharing resources and facts with me about the environmental and the climate crisis, and over the past year or two, she has almost single-handedly helped to wake me up. Having been made aware of the extent of the problem, I started researching, and then I applied to attend Al Gore's climate reality leadership training, and then, feeling empowered and being a psychologist, I decided to start giving free talks on overcoming eco-anxiety and climate grief to the local activist groups in my area. I was really surprised at how appreciative everyone was, and how helpful some of the concepts that I knew back to front seemed to be for them. So I decided to create this course for an international platform of awakened souls ready to take the next step towards being everyday activists in their communities. Jen couldn't have known the ripple effect she would put in motion, but one thing is for certain. She has this effect on every person she comes into contact with. I know because I've watched it. She would probably say she's frustrated at how little she's achieving. I would say she has no idea of the impact that she has. You don't need to look any further than Greta Thunberg to realize that one person's small, committed actions can have a huge ripple effect in the world. One girl sitting outside her parliament in Stockholm every Friday, sparking a chain reaction of 8 million people filling the streets in over 163 countries around the world on all 7 continents, less than 1 year later. The more we understand the potential of a single person, the more powerful we become. As you may have already begun to notice, the natural intelligence required to process and respond to the environmental crisis requires deep, embodied awareness that we are a part of nature and that nature is a part of us. We are connected. We are nature. And our small everyday actions have ripple effects like a stone thrown into the water. I don't know if you know this, but when a stone is cast into the water, the ripples it creates are not due to the water molecules moving outwards, but rather the ripples are created as a result of these water molecules simply rising and falling, up and down, seeking their average level. This then impacts other molecules further and further out to do the same thing. And the energy extends outwards in all directions. In the same way, your actions may cause some people to rise and others to fall. But this will spark more and more people to do the same, rising and falling. And this is still measurable change taking place. It is still a shifting of energy, rippling out from your center. And when you put multiple stones into the water, imagine the effect then. So next time those unhelpful or disempowering thoughts pop in, let them pop on by. And remember that you are powerful, you are deeply interconnected to everyone and everything. You are nature. And just like Greta, it is impossible to know how many people your small everyday actions might impact. So let's come to stillness now. Coming to rest. Today is the only time this day will exist. And this moment is the only moment like this that will ever be. And when you think of it like that, it makes it hard not to want to be here for each one. So let's be here now, in our skin, in this world. Let's breathe together. How are you today? scanning down, and notice if you're holding anything. And I invite you to create a real spacious awareness today. No narrow focus. I invite you to simply allow this moment to exist, and you to exist within it. And I'd like to invite you to ask the question, where do you start and the world finish? Is it our edges? Is it the physical body? Is it our energetic field? Where do you start and the world finish? If our breath is the wind that enters us and breathes life into every cell of our body, are we separate? Our tears are but from the ocean. Our blood is the blood coursing through all animals that walk the earth. And if you listen very, very quietly, you might notice our heartbeat beating to the rhythm of the world around us, in symphony with the tiniest of insect wings. You are powerful. You are nature. There are no edges between you and I, only mental edges. In healing ourselves, we heal nature. In the words of Australian poet Irfan Daliri, don't you see, this planet, this place we call Earth, is not just our home. It is the womb of our mother, in which you have been developing for billions of years. This wet rock, floating through space, is our home. And from the moment we left the first sun that ever existed, we have always been here. Try to remember that in the fabric of your being, and you might just recall the sense of familiarity when you next see the ocean or sit in a tree. You are life. You are all of it. And you are nothing. There is nothing here that is separate, and there is no place else we will ever exist. Thank you for doing this important work with me today. You are powerful. You are deeply interwoven with the fabric lining our world. And because of this, it's impossible to know how big an impact one person can have. See you for day 8, where we will learn the importance of watering our nature with regular compassion to help it to grow.